Alright, so our task was to use in ArcGIS desktop help, we searched add layer function for ArcPy mapping module and use it to write a script that adds the parks layer from parks data frame in Austin, Texas MXD to the other two data frame in the same map document. So here is my Python wing, and I did twice because my code wasn't working, and the reason was this 3 lines. It's very easy to mistype it. So now you start from import ArcPy, and then from ArcPy import environment workspace, and then MXD. You have ArcMap mapping map document, and you put your path name and your MXD document there. And for the DF, you have ArcPy mapping list data frames, MXD and parks, and U0 layer equals ArcPy mapping list layers and MXD parks DF, and then DF list and ArcPy mapping list data frame MXD for D frame in D list. If D frame names equals parks, ArcPy mapping add layer. So now we do have go to the folder, Python folder, and go to data, and then this is 10, right? I think so. Yeah, right here. And we open it up, we should have all the layers there. Parks. All right. I think I run it 3 times, so that's why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I run it one more time, I think it will add one more. So I'm going to load again, and this will be data. I'm still working on the debugging on question 8. Hopefully I will solve it soon. Oh, it's in results, and it's in question 1, and then I'm loaded again. So I think parks will add it again. Unless, Alright, so let me load test 1. Right. There. I think I have to turn it off. So if it doesn't run in here, sometimes it tells me don't save it. Okay. Sometimes if you run it in Python and return exit code 0, and that's a good thing, but if it has something, but it still works in ArcMap. So I don't know if they are still doing the debugging thing or something. I'm still learning. All right. Anyway, so we're going to move on to question on exercise 11. So debugging. So we're going to examine syntax and exceptions. So to start with this exercise, we're going to first take a quick look at the data. So I'm still in ArcMap. Open an ArcMap, and we will look at the exercise 11 folder. So notice that there are 4 shapefiles in this folder. So click cancel, and Python, data, exercise 11. All right, there are 4. All right, and then we do have a study MAD, my geodatabase. So now that we know, we have 4 shapefiles in this folder plus 1 empty personal geodatabase in the results folder. And there are also 2 scripts in the exercise 11 folder. We don't know yet. So which are not visible in Arc catalog. These scripts contains error which we'll fix in next. And we're going to close ArcMap, and then so the syntax errors prevent code from being executed. So in the following example, we're going to identify some common syntax errors. So you already see I usually have a lot of typos and miss this, miss that. Sometimes it's very easy to spot on it, but sometimes it doesn't like it, and and I'm still learning. So hopefully that I will get a lot better. So the first one, I'm going to go back for exercise 11 and go to results, my study drill database, and then script, open script, FC list. All right, here I cannot even see it here neither. So I'm going to a notepad. All right, open the script. I think maybe I just open it from Python. Open, and I'm going to data 11, and it's right here. So there. Now we do have this. So import ArcGIS, from ArcGIS import environment, and environment workspace that I have to change the path name for sure, and feature classes for feature classes in feature list, and describe ArcGIS, and then the print. It shouldn't be here. No need to indent it. So now what I'm gonna do is I still have to open my previous data because I need the path name, right? And different computer, and I will change it here. There, thank you. All right. So now this script has a number of syntax errors. We're going to learn how to identify them directly, but even so, it is useful to see how they can be found. And now with the cursor placed inside the script, we're going to click check button. All right, right here. And I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to check. Okay, failed to check, syntax error, invalid syntax. Alright, so I'm going to check again, put it here, and check it again. Alright, it's right here. So, and then let's check again. There. So now we see number 5 and 07. Or maybe it's 17, I cannot see clearly. There. So with the cursor placed inside the script, we clicked check button, and this displays an error message on the Python Wing status bar. The cursor is placed at the end of the line where the syntax error occurred. And line 5, character position 17 is right here. The error message does not report what the error is, but only where it occurs. So we still have to identify the exact nature of the syntax error. In this case, the error is missing column at the end of the line code. So column. So right now, line numbering can be made visible in Python Wing by clicking View Options. So I would like to do that. View Options, and then it will give us options. And from the menu bar on the Python Wing option dialog box, click the editor. So view, and then editor, view, options. All right, and then editor is right here. So the editor is right here, and under margin width, it's right here, and line numbers. So we will do is click this under margin width, increase the size of line numbers, for example, to 30. So I will type in and click OK. There, and then I have a numbers. Perfect. I will like that. All right, correct the code in line 5 of the script as here. So I'm going to put a column there, and then Python Wing shows the position of the cursor within a script window by a designation on the far right of the status bar. The first number is the line number, and the second number is the character position. All right, so 15, 17. All right, so line 5, it's a lot easier. Save and then click run, and gonna run, and then we will have something here. The script runs, but it is interrupted and an error message appears on the Python win bar and shows in the figure. Right here, number 518. An error message is also printed in the interactive window, which is right here as shown in the figure. Now, an attribute error exception. So attribute something, attribute error. It's right here. It says was raised at line 6 in the script. Line 6 is describe something. It's right here. ArcGIS describe, it should be capitalized with a D. All right. That we fixed it. The module ArcGIS does not have an attribute called describe the correct spelling of the function. D, capitalized D, describe. Remember that Python is case sensitive for the most part. And we corrected it. All right. And then we're going to save and run. And then we do have another one. Print something, line 7. A name error exception was raised on line 7. It's right here, so we do not have to indent it. And there are some issue here as well. All right, a name error exception was raised on line 7 in the script. The name this, it should be with the C. Here we miss a C. It's not defined. So the correct spelling of the variable is this. Then correct the code on line 7 of the script as follows. So right here, print, describe, and then base name and plus column and then this shape type. And we're going to save and then run again. There, finally run. It ran, but here I think the print should be no need to indent it. Let's see whether it runs. Oh, it runs again? Alright, so let me see, Control A. Alright, let's run it again. It should run Parks Polygon. And alright, that's the difference. So if I print here, describe, if I indent it here, you print the fourth. And then if you just print and then you print the first, the last, the parks. So this time the script runs correctly and the result, and it says return exit code 0, which means no error. And the result is printed in the interactive window. So this example illustrates some of the most common errors in Python scripts: punctuation, capitalization, and spelling. Close this and we will do implementing debugging procedures. Bye. Alright, so now we're going to do is on the Python Win standard toolbar, we're going to open the button and navigate to the folder, and we will say copy from feature class. Copy feature class. Data 11, copy feature class. Alright, so we take a moment to examine the code, and the script creates a list of all the feature classes in a workspace and copies them to a personal geodatabase. So now with your pointer placed inside the script, we're going to do the check button and then check and then run. Ready? And then we're going to do on the run script dialog box under the debugging option, we're going to say step through in the debugging. Alright, and then, so that's how earlier I had my debug stuff here. And I have to click OK first. This thing, dock it here. Drag it out. Yeah, debugger is right here now. Oh, Just weird. Alright, this brings up the debugger toolbar, and in the script,